Hey everyone. As I say right here on the screen, I'm starting to put up a just a little 5 or 6 inch overhang on the front of this. It's basically just a box that'll attach to these rafters. Just a little something to kind of inset the windows when I get ready to put them in. It's nothing fancy. I had an idea to put a larger overhang on the thing, but I don't think it's necessary. Right here where the cabin is, we get afternoon sunlight in the summer, and it gets quite hot. So I don't think Jocelyn would be sitting out there on the deck when it's 95 degrees, especially when she's got the AC inside the thing. So let's put a little overhang there and inset the windows. I know these videos are just kind of repetitive with putting this frame up, but we'll start getting into the meat of it here pretty quick. As I said, my son, I'm a couple weeks behind in the videos. My son came up to help me, so I've got a lot of footage of him doing his thing and getting the cabin buttoned up and closed, dried in, so to speak. But it's been a fun project. We're kind of learning a lot of things about A-frames. Like I said, they've got their own set of problems, and not problems, but different way of doing things than traditional framing. So at any rate, I'll be back in just a bit. cutting off the end of that ridge beam, and my wife, who keeps an eye on me, knew I was going to be on the ladder, so she came right out to hold it. Bless her heart, she's always watching out for me. So she said it's like having another child around, which she's right. She just heard me narrating this, and she goes, "Like having a child?" She goes, "It is." Between me and the inspector, our dog Harper, I'll tell you, the two of us, we give her a handful. She's a good woman. Good woman. She's really happy with this thing, where we're at. She's really looking forward to it. Yeah, I've started to say that, you know, it has different problems or different ways of doing things that, you know, I didn't realize when I started building it. You know, just you got to do things differently. A-frame, and especially you'll see that on the inside when I get in there. It's you know, getting the inside trimmed out and everything. Everything is different, but it's a lot of fun. Really enjoying it. I've always wanted to build. I think I said this before. I've always wanted to build a cabin out in the back. I kind of wanted to build it down in the back where we have our campfire. We call it our campfire area. We have the pizza oven and the grill and fire pit and all that. But I've just run out of room down there. You know, I don't want to tuck it way back in that corner. It's kind of like a little nature area, and Harper loves going down in there. He's always meandering about in that area. So anyway, yeah, but I've always wanted to build a cabin out back, you know, just something to, yeah, this is the perfect spot for it. You know, tucked in this corner right here, it's really nice. So I got, you know, I'll have power to it, and as I said, I'm going to run an Ethernet cable out so we have good Wi-Fi in there. You know, with being outside trying to get Wi-Fi with the walls and brick walls and everything, it's difficult. You know, I probably could have just put an access point outside the house, but I had 300 feet of Ethernet cable, so I just ran it from the attic. I tied it into our home router and ran it through the attic and then down the wall. You'll see that in the later video. Ran it down the wall and conduit and then underground and then up into the cabin. So that'll be good. You know, she'll have good internet. And a lot of times what she does when she does her drawings is she gets ideas. Like she'll go on YouTube or something and, you know, see some people drawing and maybe you know, like draw along with them, or kind of like people do with Bob Ross, the painting thing. But she does you know, sketching and stuff, and gives her ideas and, you know, how people are doing things and all that. So she really does a good job with it. Like I said, I have no artistic ability. I can barely draw a straight line with a ruler. So one of her sisters, she has 4 other sisters, and 5 other sisters, excuse me. And one of them is very, very good drawing. Her and Jocelyn, they both kind of cut from the same cloth. Anyway, so like I said, this is just a small overhang, nothing fancy. And I do have the cabin braced up. I don't know if you can see it. Right about where I was just standing there's a brace running up. So those rafters, they'll move a little bit, but they won't rack like that. Plus, I'm not going to get up there and lean on them again like I did before. So if you missed that video, it's the one prior to this, episode 4, where the whole thing fell and I went tumbling down like Humpty Dumpty. But didn't get hurt. Just, you know, a little sore rib, but nothing bad. So yeah. I was a little leery to get back up on a ladder, but I said, you know, I can't be afraid to do it. I've just got to be more careful. Something like that just really gets your attention. So, all right, I'll chime back in here in just a little bit. All right, nearing the end here. Everybody, thanks for watching our videos. We appreciate you. Give us a thumbs up if you would, and share the video with some friends or something, or somebody that may be interested in building one of these things. I can provide a how not to do it video, and then they can go about and do it the right way. We've got some other things coming up, going on around the yard here, around the house. So I'll just, again, Tom's Simple Life. I keep things simple, and it's just kind of DIY projects around my house. Nothing major, nothing fantastic. Just an old man having fun around his property. So anyway, thanks again, folks. Hope you all have a great day. See you next one.